Hello, hello. Welcome to yet another outstanding episode. I am Suryadeep, and with me is the ever magical Shushmit. Today, my voice is slightly down. Shushmit, before we kickstart with the episode, what are your thoughts on the amazing love and response we are getting for all our previous episodes?
Yes, feels amazing, and
Well,
we hope to get many more.
well, that is how Shushmit expresses his happiness. He's like, just feels amazing, nothing else. Go die, get lost, something like that. Yes.
Yeah,
So today's episode, we are going to decode. Of course, the international break is just getting over, and we are kickstarting with the Premier League right now. So, Shumit, I have in front of me the upcoming fixtures. All the way, it's a long stretch, goes all the way till the first week of January. So, we have games against Crystal Palace, West Ham United, Wolverhampton, Bournemouth, Aston Villa, Newcastle, Wolves, Leeds United, Burnley before the next international break, and then again Manchester Derby, followed by a game against Arsenal. Now, do you feel, firstly, as a United fan, right now we are eighth in the points table, and we've seen October was a very good month, November still a lot of draws. What can we expect in this very, very important stretch of games that we have? Mind you, we are just playing one game per week.
I think I'm expecting consistency from United, like they've always shown by dropping points. So that is the thing which I keep expecting from them, and they never fail to disappoint.
Yes, I think October was such a fantastic month, but then they were back into their old form. Now, there's a lot of talks on whom they're going to sign in the month of January. Now, obviously, Casemiro is his deal is getting over at the end of the year. With the kind of form he is in, do you think he will stay, or he will not be renewed and he will again go to Saudi Arabia, something that most of the United players are doing?
No, I have a feeling that they will probably not renew his contract because that is what United does. They manage to let go of their good players and then buy some player who is complete shit, and then you feel like it's going all over again. We'll have to wait for another good midfielder to come in. So that is how we all know will happen because that is the United way. Just the same thing they did with McTominay, letting him go and bringing in prime Zidane in the form of Manuel Ugarte.
Well, I think today Shushmit is in a very, very good mood, everyone. So please enjoy the sarcasm while it lasts. Ruben Amorim completing his 1 year anniversary at Old Trafford with the worst possible record as a manager. I mean, never in the history of this club has, as a manager, lost these many games and still managed to keep the job. With a completely new formation, although he says that he's adapting, what are your thoughts on what Amorim has done so far? Of course,
Well, I think
relegation is not on the cards, but at least something.
well, I think he has done a great job. He has successfully managed to bring the expectations down of all the fans. So I think this is something which not many managers could do, but I think he's amazing at it. So, like, if United is getting a win, it's like people are celebrating as if they won a championship.
Now, the recent international break that happened, we saw what's been going on. Now, once the next international break comes in, after that, only the FA Cup games are going to start. And again, United will be playing 2 games per week. Do you think it's going to remain like this, where they will win some games, they will lose some games, somehow manage to sneak into Conference League? What is an expectation from a United fans perspective by the end? Like, what can we expect at the end of the season that United are going to achieve?
Um, I think difficult to predict. Like they would probably be in the mid-table. You don't never know. But whenever they give a little bit of ray of hope, that is when manager comes up with something brilliant tactics and they again go back to where they belong. So it's very difficult to predict how the team wants to play, and a lot of players obviously will be going off for the AFCON. So that again changes things a little bit. and he like the manager, he's I don't know, very fond of that 5-3-2 formation or whatever you call it, 3-4-3, whatever you call it, which I don't feel is working. It works, but not in all games, especially when teams have low block. It's very difficult for him to like put his formation into like getting results. That is the problem which has happened, and somehow he's not adapting. That's something
Mm.
which I feel. But yeah, let's see. We all hope that he comes out good. Otherwise, it would be again a new manager coming in, and the same thing will again go on. But people will again talk about it's a project, and we have been waiting for the project right from 2030.
Uh,
The project doesn't really finish with an assignment.
Different mood altogether, Sushmit, you are today. Okay. Upcoming game against Everton, the legendary David Moyes is back, and showdown against his former club. He had replaced the legendary Sir Alex Ferguson, and what a fantastic job done. If there's anyone who was able to do a worse job than David Moyes, is the one who is currently managing Manchester United. Lot of these behind the scenes stuff happening going on. Now, do you really think that people will be watching the game with popcorns or jutos and sandals and eggs in their hands?
I think they will not watch. So that is the most important thing. Had people like me who are probably having a good time will probably want to bring in the depression and frustration, and probably if I'm in an angry zone, I will be watching their game to because I'll know whom to give the kisses, at least to the TV, and take out my frustration, because there has to be something on which I need to take out the frustration, and why not watch United games and give all my grudges to.
The good news is that you have finished your CA, so now you can peacefully give the kisti without having to worry too much. So that's a very good idea. Well, I think that's pretty much for it for this episode. We were able to come up with some very, very unique perspectives from Shushmit. And of course, by the time we connect the next week, we will be discussing in depth about the game that unfolded and, of course, the upcoming games that is coming in. Big thank you. In the midweek video, we have something very, very special. So stay tuned for that. Wednesday also, we're going to come in live. Thank you so much, Sushmit, for joining today.
Thank you.